We're at 7 minutes to air.
Chris,
Go.
what have we got in the 20?
Homeless Santa, WGA, Bethlehem, and Brittany.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Josie, I'll need you to talk her through this. Josie will run the homeless Santa, then Bruce, then Josie. Tell Al we're gonna need a segue, then we end with the thing. Special report, blah, blah, blah.
Listen, Sarah, I'm with you on this, all right? But maybe it's time we pass this off. I can speak to Gareth.
We're running the story, Chris.
And if he won't,
He will.
and if he won't,
I'm talking to him now. Turn it off.
Listen.
Turn it off. You're hot, and I'm not having this conversation with everyone.
Listen.
You read the words I goddamn give you.
Or what? The way I see it, you're done at this network. So give me one reason why I should do anything you say.
It's news.
It's not news. Stop saying that. News is when children can't get education. News is a fire that kills 8 homeless people in a supposedly empty apartment. News is economy, business, politics, overseas events, and yes, news might even be a president getting a blowjob off an intern, but this is not news. This is belief.
It's not news that the largest religion in the Western Hemisphere might just be hiding a salient fucking fact about it for the last 2,000 years?
No, it's not. Look, people's belief have nothing to do with facts whatsoever. It doesn't. Was there an ark? Was there not an ark? Was Jesus married? Did he actually walk on water or windsurf? None of this matters. It's what it is to them, what it means to them that matters, not whether or not somebody could or could not be Jesus.
They lied about it.
And they should be hung out to dry for it. But not here. Not by us. We put that on the air, and we're no better than the Taliban. Religion, people's faith have absolutely nothing to do with us. And it shouldn't be a part of what we do, period. I think this is less about any desire to tell the news than it is about you, and you know it.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means 3 months ago you ran a story that was blatantly anti-American.
It was not anti-American.
It was anti-American and it was anti this network. I disagreed with you. Shit! I think even David disagreed with you. But you ran it anyway. And they got both of us moved to the morning news.
And you've spent the last 3 months kissing up to corporate for it.
Yes, I have. Yes, I damn well have. Because I like my job, Sarah. I like what I do.
They brought you in here because of your skin.
So what? Huh? Of course they brought me in here because of my skin. But they keep me because I'm good.
They keep you because you're a pussy.
Fuck you. In 3 months' time, I'll be back in the 9, and you'll be back doing infomercials at PBS. Excuse me if I don't want you to take me with you because you think you have a higher sense of journalistic value than me.
I do have a higher sense of journalistic value than you. You know what? All your Taliban bullshit, I don't believe a fucking word of it. And you're not doing this because you think it's not news. You're doing this because I got you bumped to the morning.
You're goddamn right I am. That was my slot. Mine! I disagreed with you and I was right.
You were not right. You weren't. News is news. We don't get to say what it is. We report it. We're the face of liberalism on this network. Well, that's what they brought us in here for, but there's no point being the face of something if you're not the real thing behind it.
You're calling me a liar.
Yes, I'm calling you a liar.
Say what you damn well like, but you say anything like that in public and I will have your ass so full of lawyers, you'll have to shit out your ears.
I know about your marriage.
What marriage?
I know you did it in England. Maybe because it's legal. Maybe so you didn't have to register it back here. Or maybe because no one knows who the hell you are.
Wow. You must really hate me.
God, Bruce, it wasn't enough you were ethnic. You had to be gay as well.
You fucking hypocrite!
You want to go.
This is why I hate the term liberal. I didn't even vote last time. There's a man out there who last night put his dick into the hand of one of your staff and you've yet to raise a word about it. And I'm gay and you're straight in with the attack dogs.
What can I say? It's news. You said it yourself. A president gets a blowjob off an intern, or the Asian presenter of a conservative network hides his sexuality by getting married in another country. News.
It's personal.
Is it? You're a member of the NAACP. Why not gay pride as well? is it that that's one minority too many for a career such as ours? Did you really think no one was going to find out?
It's no one else's business.
God, Bruce, I can't tell whether you're naive or just plain stupid.
2 minutes to live.
Damn it! So this is what it is it? It's a shakedown.
This is what it is.
I don't read it and you go to corporate. That it?
And you just refuse to read a news item on air. You think that's not going to get out? Christmas morning be damned.
And you think that going to bad with me on this network, you know Alan's just letting you run it so they can fire you. You do know that, right?
This is news, Bruce. I'm not asking you to agree with it. I'm just asking you to do your job. That's all. Look, what you do, I don't care about the marriage thing. I don't. I really don't. I don't give a shit whether you like men, women, or poultry. You're good at your job, but I'm good at mine. They brought me in here to do a job, and when I didn't, they bumped me. And you know what? So what? It doesn't matter. When it happened, I had the support of absolutely no one in the newsroom. Not David, not Chris, and most importantly, not you. We were a team, Bruce, a team.
David stood by you?
No, he didn't. To my face he did, but he was glad when they moved me here with him. They moved me to a morning show with a misogynist writer and a nubile weather girl. You know what that does to a career like mine? But you were supposed to be on my side.
It's Christmas, Sarah.
We're a news program. We're a news program, Bruce. We don't do holidays.
1 minute to air. Principals to the stage, please.
It was David, wasn't it? The thing?
It doesn't matter.
I said something to him. We were in a bar. I said that marriage laws in the UK
It
are
doesn't matter.
no newsman like an old newsman. Right?
Do your job and we don't have a problem.
Tell me, Sarah, did David leave you because he didn't agree with you? Or because he couldn't stand seeing you like this?
David didn't leave me. He left the show.
You sure there's a difference?
30 seconds to air. Bruce, I need you in your seat.
Just do your job. All right?
I always do my job. But, and there's really no way of getting around this. You had 2 news stories could have been canned tonight, and you chose to drop the one about a 5-year-old rape victim.
30 seconds to air. Sarah,
Run the story.
he'll do it.
Run the story, Chris.
Cue music. And we're live in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome back. This is CNB News. I'm Bruce Baxter.
And I'm Josie Lawrence. The true meaning of Christmas often gets forgotten amidst the fun and festivities, but for one Santa this year, it came through loud and clear. Bob Ealing, a 54-year-old sheet metal worker in Richmond, Virginia, has played Santa for the last 15 years at the local mall. This year, however, Bob was evicted from his home due to non-payment of tax following his wife's death and found himself homeless only a week into the season. Trevor Nugent has the report.
We're at 1:40 to live.
When the parishioners at St. Martin's knew Santa sleeping in a manger, saw Santa sleeping in a manger, they thought it was some new age ploy to draw attendance. But for Bob Ealing, it was anything but a son. Father Carl Harron, priest at St. Martin's for nearly 30 years, had this to say.
I think the problem is that for the last 10 years or so, we've had to lock the door because of vandals. Everyone here knows Bob. He'd been in the flock since he was a child. I guess he thought the doors would be open.
What was your reaction when they found Santa rather than Jesus in the manger?
We had a kids' party, the members of the choir that morning. You know, when they saw Santa, they started going up to him, wanted to talk.
And you've kept him here ever since?
One of the things we've forgotten about Christmas, in the battle against secularism, is that the whole idea of giving presents is to show your love of the people around you. And what's more Christian than that? If Christ were here today, he'd be the first person giving everything he's got.
Secular or not, Bob has scripted a big hit, and Father Harold is expecting a huge crowd for midnight mass.
We're going to have him giving presents at the doorway. He's a big hit. Who knows? Maybe at Easter we'll crucify him.
Something to look forward to, I suppose. Speaking of bright horizons, it seems that the writer's strike may soon be over, with several prominent shows promising to return in the new year. Sandy Thomas has the inside line.
U.S. talk show star Jon Stewart has said production will resume on its award-winning daily next month, despite the continued Hollywood writers' strike.
Chris,
Sarah,
pull it.
you sure?
Pull it. Run the rest of the 20.
Yeah.
Call Gareth and tell him to expect a call later today from one of the papers. Tell him it's not news. Not today, at least. And he should sell it.
Okay.
The show will return with new episodes on January 7th, but without its writing staff, who have been on strike since November 5th. The Daily Show spin-off series, The Colbert Report, will also resume on January 7th, with both shows airing on the Comedy Central TV network. However, as both Stewart and Colbert are members of the Writers Guild of America, WGA, they are barred from penning any new material even for themselves. In a joint statement, the host said, "We would like to return to work with our writers. If we cannot, we would like to express our ambivalence. But without our writers, we are unable to express something as nuanced as ambivalence." The WGA reacted angrily to the statement, announcing, "Comedy Central forcing Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert back on the air will not give the viewers the quality show they've come to expect." The union also announced this week, however, it would refuse to grant a special waiver to allow producers of the Oscars and the Golden Globes to hire union writers for their shows. Their promoters are hopeful of reversing that decision soon.
Yeah. You're watching? No. Who do you know over at the New York Times? Yeah. No, I'll come straight home. Yeah. Yeah. You do that. I miss you too. David. Merry Christmas.
And finally, in other news, troubled pop star Justin Bieber is in the news again after spending the night with one of the paparazzi tailing him, only days after failing to appear in court citing exhaustion. Lambert Knott has this report.
And we're out. 90 seconds to live.